What's up, tribe? Today, Rabbi was kicked off of Facebook for saying that Hitler was wrong. I'm JP Katz. You're listening to the Tribecast at tribejournal.org. Okay, this story starts out on May 20th when the ADL broke the news. The ADL published on their website, preliminary ADL data reveals uptick in anti-Semitic incidents linked to the recent Mideast violence. Dozens of anti-Israel protests, 17,000 plus tweets of Hitler was right, and increase in anti-Semitic incident reports. This is a big story. Everyone knows that there are bots on Twitter. We reported that numerous times here at Tribe Journal. We, in fact, made a documentary talking about the 200 million tweets that were analyzed by Professor Kathleen Carley at Carnegie Mellon University that showed that over 50% were suspected to be bots, computer programs that were essentially attacking and manipulating the algorithms in Twitter. Here we have a case where the ADL is reporting that 17,000 tweets about Hitler being right. Absolutely absurd. How can 17,000 tweets about Hitler being right be happening in 2021? I just don't get it. They reported on their website an analysis of Twitter in the days following the recent outbreaks of violence showed more than 17,000 tweets which used variations of the phrase Hitler was right between May 7th and May 14th of 2021. ADL has also seen an increase in on-the-ground activity that demonizes Israel and that has crossed at times into anti-Semitism. The ADL has received more reports of possible anti-Semitic incidents since the conflict broke out in Israel, with 193 reports the week after the crisis began, up from 131 the previous week. The Hamas-led government in Gaza launched thousands of rockets at Israeli cities and populations, at Arabs, at Christians, at Jews, people all over Israel. Everyone knows that any war anywhere in the world will go online into social media. The new idea here is that it's going from social media onto the streets across America and the world. As this war goes online, the number of tweets Hitler was right amounted to 17,000. In other words, Twitter allowed not 1,000 tweets, not 2,000 tweets, not 3,000 tweets. You get the point. 17,000 tweets were not stopped by Twitter. They were not flagged by Twitter. And so as a result, it started going viral on social media, obviously. So this was identified by the ADL on the 20th. 7 days later, Rabbi Akiva Pollock in Philly tweeted out, "I posted previously about the 17,000 trending hashtags Hitler was right. Can we change that to hashtag Hitler was wrong? Oh, and make it 18,000 tweets." This was his idea to counter the anti-Semitic tweeting, the calls for essentially genocide online, and the fact that Twitter and probably other social media platforms were complacent and at best. What happened after that was absolutely shocking. Rabbi Pollock was suspended from Facebook.
I went on my Facebook page and I said, you know what? They had a campaign of Hitler was right, and it was 17,000 times. Let's do hashtag Hitler was wrong. And let's not do it that 17,000, let's do it 18,000 times. And I thought, let's post it. I posted it. And the next thing I know, I get a warning. It says, I'm sorry, warning, we're not gonna ban you, we're not gonna suspend you, but this is a warning. I'm like, okay. Next thing I know, they say, okay, now you're suspended.
After he was suspended, he unsuccessfully appealed their suspension. Now, you would think that when you appeal, a human being is going to see and make the call whether to keep it up or keep it down.
It gives you the option to dispute. First, it's an algorithm or whatever that tags something, and then I can dispute it. So I disputed it and said, yes, somebody went over it, and they said, no, you're still wrong.
Someone in Facebook made the call that his appeal was unsuccessful. They couldn't tell that this guy was a rabbi, apparently. I mean, he looks like a rabbi to me, and he's got that rabbi beard look thing going for him, and the jacket and whatnot. I mean, if you look on his posts, he's clearly a rabbi.
They never tell you specifically what standard you're violating, and it's like impossible to know. What can I write? What can't I write? It's impossible to know. What if I say kill all the Jews? Is that okay? Maybe that's communities that you see that all the time and nothing. So I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to ban.
It raises serious questions about who's making these calls and whether or not they're justified, and what ramifications are there when they make mistakes. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out tribejournal.org for more important content, and of course the documentary The War Zone on your phone. It is a war zone out there. So stay safe, folks. Be well, and we'll see you next time on the Tribecast at tribejournal.org.
When you talk about being a light unto the nations, it's not necessarily to save the whales. It's to act as upstanding, ethical, moral people, and we have to do it for ourselves and hope that everybody else follows. But yeah, there's no question that we've got to act properly, and that's number one.
Great, Akiva Pollock from Rage. Thank you for your time, and keep us posted, pun not intended, on how it works.
If they let me post, I'll keep you posted.
Very good. All the best.
Thanks, JP. You the man.